Welcome back to The Grind. In this video, we are going to talk about the new branches that just came out, which is the Crystal Howitzer and Cosmic Orrery branch that were now added with this fortification event. Now, I was looking forward to the tower branches, as many people were, because they always have a lot of building resources, and building progression is typically the major roadblock for players as far as advancing, because as you get to higher level, it's a lot harder to level up. And the problem is that at earlier levels, usually it's actually breeding that people struggle with, but it does transition over to the base being the harder one. And if you don't focus on keeping your base built well and optimizing resource use early on, then you can get yourself into some difficulties later on once you're not having as many troubles with breeding. Now, we also still have Jin and Magnus, which are still under the 20% boost. And Jin has a lot of timers in the branch. And you may have noticed that, just like last season, the second wave dragon had a lot of timers, or speed ups, whatever you want to call them. However, the Crystal Howitzer branch, the timer branch, still typically does have more timers available if you select the timers throughout the nodes that are the options. And it is well over 100 days or something of timers, and then a bunch of gold chests as well. Morion, I think it was, put it in one of his posts. It was probably like, I think it was 80 or 90 something gold chests. However, if you do it during this boosted period, then you'll obviously get even more than that, in addition to what you would get out of Jin, even if you got Jin's branch during the boosted period. Just the way the percentage works, if you have more, the percent on top of that is more. So you end up benefiting more. So my plan is going to be to spend the sigils I have been saving to get the Crystal Howitzer branch, and that will actually get me within 2 keys of getting a mythic dragon, at which point I'll probably start saving again to put my sigils into the festive branch, again to get the repeatable draconic chests at the end of that branch. Now, the one thing I haven't fully decided yet is if I want to get the Cosmic Orrery branch. Now, there are some nice prizes in here. If you need Electrum bars especially. If you didn't get the last Cosmic Orrery branch, then you're probably going to want to get the Cosmic Charges if you plan to level up a Cosmic Orrery yourself, or if you're at max level and you want to build a second one from scratch. I do not know yet when they will allow you to transform other towers into the Cosmic Orrery, so I don't think we can count on that happening for this or next season. So if you do definitely want a second Cosmic Orrery, then you might have to invest in this branch. The other thing is they do have quite a few timers spread throughout this branch as well. Not as much as the tower branch, but there are also a lot of platinum chests hidden throughout this branch. I think that was 8 back there, and then there's 14 here, and then we can find some more throughout here as well. Oh, I guess not. Was it just those 2? Okay, so there's not as many as I thought. But there are some platinum chests, which are nice to have because they are expensive to buy. But if you're getting them through the branch, then they're nice and they're fun to open up. Plus, you do get 2 keys from this branch, so it does count towards the progression towards a mythic dragon, which is definitely very nice. And if you're trying to make as cheap as possible each key, this first key is actually very cheap. It's one of the cheapest keys that you can get, not like drastically by far, but it is one of the cheaper keys. It's only I think it's roughly 5,000 sigils to get to that. And you get a bunch of cosmic charges throughout that as well. So you might consider getting at least the first key from this branch. The second key from this branch is like twice as much, because the cost is split pretty much in 3, and the first third is in the first half of the branch, and the second third is in the second half of the branch, because you're getting more resources, other resources from the second half of the branch. But that's something for you to consider. I definitely do strongly recommend the Cosmic Orrery Tower. So if you don't have any charges and you don't have a Cosmic Orrery, or you don't have enough charges to continue leveling your Cosmic Orrery, I would strongly consider taking the first key from that because you do get a good amount of resources from it and enough cosmic charges to, I believe, level it up to level 70 or 80, something like that. I think I broke it down in my original Cosmic Orrery Tower branch video if you want to look that up. But I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to do anything on this branch just yet. Maybe if I get to the end of the season and realize I've maxed out the draconic chests, then I might want to focus a little bit on this branch. But for now, I'm going to invest in the Electrum Tower branch during the discount period to optimize the resources that I can gain. I am not so far too impressed with Jin. It is a legendary dragon. It is an invoker, so it is fun, and for lower level players I think will be useful. But at end game and higher tier, it's not really going to be a solid dragon for you. And then of course Nexus is a fun one, and you know what? I'll probably end up just grabbing the egg from Necrix, and I'll probably start doing that for pretty much all dragons, just at least grabbing the egg, just to start, you know, doing a little bit more of collecting, which I think is kind of fun to do. The riders this season are actually also pretty good. You can check out the videos I made on them. So there's lots of good things to choose from depending on your situation and what you need to focus on this season. And if resources is something that you really need to focus on, I do recommend getting the Crystal Howitzer Tower branch and focus as much as you can progression on it during this boosted period so you can maximize your output from that branch. So I do hope this video is helpful. Let me know your thoughts on the branches so far this season. Good luck, and I will see you in the next video.